What's up, residents? Welcome to Dangerville. With all the recent news of the new legendary MonsterVerse Godzilla live-action series being in production, the old original Godzilla company, Toho, has been quiet since Shin Godzilla in terms of live-action films. As many of you know, Toho has really only gotten involved in recent Netflix anime projects concerning Godzilla, while the MonsterVerse was in full swing. But a new secretive project that is not confirmed to be a Godzilla film but certainly is teasing the possibility has been revealed. In this video, I'm going to fill you in on what we know about this mysterious new Kaiju film in production. And we're going to speculate on how this really could be the next big Japanese Godzilla movie. So let's not waste any more time, let's get to it. Alright, so let's talk about the little bit of news about this mysterious project. Takashi Yamazaki, a massive Godzilla fan apparently, has a long history of directing films and series in Japan and is a two-time Academy Award winner over there. He's been announced to be directing a new mysterious Kaiju movie for Toho. So according to an extra casting call, filming is set to start next month in March, meaning the movie will likely come out next year, if it is indeed a movie after all. The extra casting call was thrown out to the public, stating that the filming dates will take place in March through June. 4 months of filming likely means that this is indeed a full-on major film production. If it was a commercial or a little short film, it probably wouldn't take 4 months to record all of that. So like I said, it's very mysterious and they haven't confirmed that it is indeed a Godzilla movie, but I'm going to give you some points of why we think that it really could be a new Godzilla movie coming out in Japan and the rest of the world, of course. First off, the casting call for the extras was posted on the Godzilla Plus app in Japan. Clearly, Godzilla is super big over there, and while it could just be the fact that, Toho, Godzilla is their biggest, prized jewel, so of course they're gonna put the news on the Godzilla Plus app, but why would you put it on the Godzilla Plus app if it wasn't about Godzilla, if that makes sense? So, definitely a little curious right there, but let's move on to the next point why this could be a Godzilla movie. The director, like I said, is a massive Godzilla fan and has teased the Gman in one of his older projects. Some of you may remember this clip of Godzilla that came out prior to the MonsterVerse that had Goji fans super excited. That was made by this same guy. He also directed the short little bit of footage used for the Japanese theme park ride based on the Godzilla legacy. Toho clearly likes this man and his directing vision. So let's get into the little bit of story teased for the extra casting call, and why it only furthers the point that this really could be a Godzilla movie. Alright, so the working title, which is usually, the code name for the film, it's called The Great War of Archimedes. Now, some of you may not remember Archimedes from Greek mythology, but long story short, he was an inventor who allegedly created a system of large mirrors that, when the sunlight hit them, were able to focus the energy into a beam of light, hot enough to do some real damage, which were then used as weapons to catch Roman warships ablaze. Sounds a whole lot like Godzilla's atomic ray, doesn't it? According to the casting call, the scene takes place in Imperial Japan sometime in the 1940s, and is allegedly happening after World War II, which is the same time when the original Godzilla came to be. Godzilla being created by the atomic bombs that were dropped on Japan during the war. So like I said, it's not confirmed to be a Godzilla movie yet, but it certainly sounds like one. There's just way too many hints, and while it could just be an original Kaiju film, that would be fine, but everything here just says, actually it screams Godzilla. So, the thought of Godzilla using his atomic blast to roast the Japanese Imperial fleet and anything else certainly sounds in line with the franchise. We don't know if it's going to be a new take on the origin story for Godzilla, or if this scene could just be some sort of flashback of sorts to the time when Godzilla first came to be. In the future, they're talking about, Godzilla came when he set the ships ablaze, It could be a little flashback scene, but I think it'd be much more interesting if they kind of went back in time and did, an old-timey take on Godzilla. That'd be pretty cool to see how the old folk would react to a monster. A little change of pace from, the more futuristic approach of Shin Godzilla and the MonsterVerse and definitely the anime series. Regardless, everyone, this is the closest anything has come to sounding like another classic Toho Godzilla film, and kinda makes that whole clock post from a couple months back make a little bit more sense. But let's stay open-minded till we know more, we're not for sure on this. It really does make sense considering the MonsterVerse has Godzilla set to only have a TV show and maybe some appearances in some graphic novels for a while, which kind of stays in line with how Toho and Legendary are kind of taking turns with the monster in terms of his film appearances. We know there's a lot of talk, and it certainly sounds like there's going to be a 5th MonsterVerse movie eventually. Whether or not Godzilla shows up to that is still to be determined, but everything's kind of coming in place now. So you guys know what to do if you want to be kept up to date on this new potential Godzilla Toho film, or something Godzilla coming from them, in the next year or so. So subscribe to the channel, hit the bell, like the video, share this video around so more Godzilla fans, especially the new ones, are aware of this. A lot of new Godzilla fans don't really know much about Toho, you know, they came from either Godzilla 98 or they came from the MonsterVerse, so let's help spread the good word of Godzilla and really help this community grow closer together. So, thank you all for your time today, and I'll see you in the next one.